Hi everyone. So I got some really exciting news for the Oban Star Racers fan-made video game made in Dreams. I just actually got contacted after emailing the company that holds the Oban Star Racer as their rights. Um, I went to ask like, hey, can I have permission to continue making the game and to see if I will be allowed to do all that stuff. And so, yeah, I just got back after doing some emails and different things with that. The creators were super, super nice. I got to um, have them email me back, and I guess we're in the talks right now of letting me do this. But yeah, they in the email they were very simple and gave me permission with a couple agreements that I had to do a digital signage to. Um, so, um, Literally, Oban Star Racers is officially being made in Dreams and will be released later on when I get permission with them. Like I have an agreement with them that I have to show them the contents of it, making sure there's nothing inappropriate and dishonoring their animated series. They want it to be very honoring that. So I definitely want to make sure everything is appropriate, age appropriate, and to be good. Where I want to make sure it's going to be the best for people to kind of go on and make it where it's accurate to what the show was, and making it really incredible for people to watch and play and everything to do multiplayer in the future. So I got to get in contact with Sony now to make sure they know that I have the rights, the permission to actually make this. Well, not the rights, but the permission from the creator himself that actually made Oban Star Racers. So I got permission to completely go and continue development and finish the game. And so a couple cool things about this is that they actually gave me like he wants to keep in touch and he wants me to keep giving him updates, show him how development is coming along. And so I can't wait to keep him posted and to be going back and forth with the main creator of Oban Star Racers and to get advice and to make unique racers and to make the scenery and the maps and to make it as best I can to be accurate to what the animated series was about. And I do plan on going it the full mile on making all the maps of the sceneries to all the racetracks, all the vehicles, and so many different game types. And down the road, when Dreams comes available with the multiplayer, I want to definitely implement that the best I can. Then a couple of the fun things too. I got a couple of the bugs fixed too. So, the when you're racing and you want to hop over above an opponent, you can easily click this button and it will do the hop. And it's more smooth and it's a lot more better. Like it's definitely a lot better. It's more smooth and it doesn't go crazy. I'm working on trying to get the flip more better. It does exactly what it's meant to do, but I want it to rotate while it flips to make it where it does a really beautiful, nice turn while it's flipping. If I can do that, that'd be great. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out what I can do. But so far, it's coming along pretty nicely. Um, so let me get a drink of water real quick. My voice actually has been going down a lot. I don't know why lately. It's been pretty bad. Anyway, so the other things that I've been working on is the other roles. I wanted to make these available on the D-pad where you can do a roll so that you have full control to dodge and to really move. So I've been trying to implement a lot of these controls, making it really good for everyone and trying to make it where Oban has these very unique special or the whizzing arrow, sorry about that. The whizzing arrow has very unique special movements that are very fluent and very loosey-loose, and I really want to try to get that into a very friendly way for people to use, and making it fun for all users to kind of play. So, um, yeah, it's kind of really cool. To be able to talk to the creator that actually make it, like honestly, I am so stoked. I've melted in my seat today just being so stoked on being able to talk to somebody that I really idolize myself, like is someone that I really admire, and I'm so happy that he is letting me do this. And pretty much, the game can only be released after I show him the final product. And plus, he's going to be seeing things all the way with development to where he's going to be giving me advice, and he's going to be seeing the whole game developed and making sure it's all good. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is just making sure it's going to be accurate and something that people are going to really like. Um, so, um, with the outlook of this is like day 11 or day 12. I can't remember now. I'm losing track of development. And to be perfectly honest, this is actually pretty good for to get the whizzing arrow done, and then to get a lot of the effects done so far. And I got a lot to do. I still got to get the turret working. That's on my to-do list. I got to work on the paint job some. The paint job is going to be something I want to do further. And the collisions, I got to get the collisions. Can you see the collisions don't work yet? So that's on my to-do list. And then when it comes to the height limiter, I definitely need to program a height limiter to where you can't go a certain height. So that's in a controllable way. Just to let you know, these maps, like this testing map that I'm on for this, is extremely, extremely big. And I'm telling you now, if you actually saw how fast this racer really is, it's really fast compared to it in game. Like when you're putting it into the map, it's really fast. So it looks really nice right now on the speed, but I'm telling you, it is incredibly fast. Um, but it's very nice. It has such beautiful control. It's like you can turn on a dime if you really wanted to. So that's something that I really like, is making where if you were in hyperdrive or something like that and you're going really fast, you can definitely just do a quick stop, turn around. You can definitely do that. You have full able control to like move in whatever direction you want. Um, but yeah, it depends whatever you're doing. Like if you're trying to do all the advanced stuff, because when we create the game type, you know, there's going to be so many wild ones where the environments move and smash the ship, or things falling. You know, I want to make the environment really inaccurate, like active for you, so it's like you get different tastes of different things happening, and making it where the environment is alive really, and to really give that breathness of like you get fun with the scenery, and the environment is doing stuff as well, and you get animals, creatures, and different things. It's going to be down the road as well. The worlds that I'm going to be creating for Oban Star Racers is going to be every time they ever race. I'm going to try to recreate all of those things, and it's going to be very hard work. I think it shouldn't take us too long. I could imagine be a couple months, especially with map scenery design. Making the maps is definitely not a hard process for me. I can make maps pretty easily. As you guys all know, I do this stuff for a living. So anyway, now when it comes to this, I'm looking forward to seeing what else I can do. I got a lot of cool particle effects, and you can notice like the effects are on this side, but over here there's nothing on the this land plateau. That's because I have it turned off on this side, and I only want to pay attention to these two sides to make sure I get this right. so that I can program it just right with the logic chips and all that. What else? So with the permission, I'm hoping to see if I may use the soundtracks and to make it where it circles through the songs of the Oban Star Racer, like the theme songs and all that. I want it to be able to cycle through, or you can have it be selected to one song and have it play one song only, or um, whatever you like. Really, I just want to make it where primary, be able to choose, like select all songs to play only a couple, or whatever. I want to make it where people can choose the theme music they can play. And then the sound effects, I got to get the sound effects going for the Whizzing Arrow. That's something I'm going to work on too. The other stuff is what's it called? I got to get the turret. The turret's going to be very interesting. I'm curious to how that's going to look. I bet it's going to be really fun to see that come to life, and hopefully that's going to look really cool. So I don't know what to say on that, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, so the whole thing, I'm just so stoked. Yeah, there's just no words that can describe that we're going to be able to see Oban Star Racers in an official video game. Now, be aware that he has stated that he doesn't really see this happening, but if there was actually content of a game coming out of Oban Star Racers and whatnot, he has the full permission. Well, he has the full right to ask me to remove the game publicly. So if that ever happens, the game would be offline. But you know, for the foreseeable future, I don't really see that happening. But you know, he was very excited to kind of see what I was doing, and he honestly likes how it is having that feel of Oban Star Racer. And so I'm really happy because I'm really wanting to honor what the animated series was about and just make a beautiful sceneries and gameplay, and making it where it's easy for all people to play. And that's something that's very difficult. And that's something that I really want to be careful on, is making something that's too difficult, because you know, if you saw before in the early progress videos, when it was too loose, when you had that full control, it was way out of control and you had too much limitations, and you can see how really fluent this has gotten. It has gotten extremely good. So yeah, I'm really happy to see how far this has come in development so far in the last 11 to 12 days. I'm totally losing count because I am so shocked at how fast this is happening. I hope you guys look forward to seeing more videos in the future, and please definitely support the original release of Oban Star Racers, and definitely pick up your own copies. And definitely, if you feel like you want to talk to me, you know, you can message me down below. I can give you my Discord server, and you can talk to me in Discord, and you can like give me ideas or anything really. Like, you can talk to me about it, and come up with different ideas and things about it. I'll definitely be excited to see what you all have to say, and to give me feedback on, and to help this game develop further and to something that really honors something that really means a lot to our childhood. Not a lot of people know Oban Star Racers these days, and that's really heartbreaking because it's such a beautiful story. And so I'm hoping to really show that for people. So that's going to be the hope, and to show that this game is going to, like, hopefully bring in a new generation of people playing Oban, and wanting to be directed over to the animated series. And when I do come out with the game officially, I'm going to definitely be giving them credit for all their original developers, and that originally made all the stuff. So I definitely really want to give credit to all those people, and anyone that helps me out doing logic or doing the chips, doing anything. If you're helping me out doing anything as well, I will definitely be giving you feedback, well not feedback, credit in the credits and stuff that you help me on this, because I'm still new to Dreams and the community has been amazingly helpful. Um, so the reason why I actually reached out for asking permission was to make sure to, I want to, like, it's their work, and I want to make sure that I'm not going to get a message from Sony or Dreams and stuff saying that it has been taken down or completely deleted. And that's something that we don't want to see, so I definitely wanted to make sure to get that permission, and to also I'll be contacting Sony to have them get it all verified, so that when the game is released down the road, it's going to be okay, and it's not going to be something that's going to be bad or anything. I'll be making backups of the game just in case. I don't want any data lost, and just in case if Sony accidentally does take my game, even in my private collection or anything like that, I really want to see if I can make backup collections of it so that it's not going to be affected. So I'm hoping for a couple things to happen. So the whizzing arrow is coming along. I think a couple things I'm going to do next is definitely do a little bit more fixing on the main flip here. I want to definitely get that fixed a little bit further. I might do a back flip thing, making it where you can completely, if you wanted to, if you somehow was going into a corner or you were going the wrong direction, you can click down and it will do a flip around to where it rotates you and get you back. But honestly, I don't think you need it, because it's more easier just to do it yourself, honestly, but you can click a button. So hopefully whatever we choose, it's going to help, and I'm hoping it's going to look really nice. And so far, doing all these little turns and things, I didn't even expect I was going to be doing these. But yeah, this is going to be really fun. I'm really happy with the controls so far. So hopefully that gets better. But yeah, definitely message me in Discord if you want to help out, giving me ideas to do, or different things. That'd be awesome. I plan on doing all the game types of Oban, and possibly doing a lot more, and to make it where you have a lot of choices to play different areas of Oban. So hopefully I can push this to the extreme as much as I can. I don't know how much I'll be able to. I know say if it's characters in the background, if you want characters, I don't think I'll be able to do characters in the background, because that's way too much information. I know Dreams has a hard time handling a large amount of characters, and the thing that I really don't like about Dreams is that it has the ability to do too much subsurfing. It makes where the vertice count and the whole range of that, as a developer, I can tell it really puts a lot onto the system. So they put a lot of the subsurfing on to all these different things, and it really makes it where this thing can't do what it needs to do. So I'm hoping if I can get it all just right, I can make it where it's going to be good, and then figuring everything out where I'm saving as much as I can to making big scenery and to having nice, beautiful ships, and gameplay and everything else. But the scenery route of the maps, I'm going to try to hit big. I want to do extreme stuff for that to make it absolutely beautiful and just absolutely stunningly awesome. I will try to create some animals in the future and different environment things. I do plan on doing a water race, just like the other one, and having wells coming out of the water, different things coming up, and just making something that absolutely is breathtaking and just really does a beautiful job. There's a lot of goals in the future. Tomorrow, I'm going to work on trying to figure out a couple other kinks of a few different things, and hopefully I can get to the turret. I think I might get to the turret tomorrow, but it's a possibility. I have to go online and ask a lot of people and bug them on being like, how do I make a turret now? How do I make it do these advanced movements? Because now it's like I have to make an AI that goes and targets certain targets and stuff on a certain side of the vehicle. And when I want the turret to move, you got to be able to click a button to make it move to the other side of the vehicle. And then I want to make it be able to switch to different versions of its weapon type. So that's something I want to be working on, is making it where you got a couple different options. So that's going to be a big work in progress to make it where you got a couple fun things with that. But yeah, once you get going with to see me go further, you'll see collisions. That's going to be one of my to-do lists. Collisions are not working right now. So I got to fix that. I got to do a lot. So once I get collisions all fixed and everything's going to be all set, I'm hoping to see this game really turn around in a fun way and start getting better. I definitely got to implement explosions of you crashing, if the turret is hitting the water, probably. I don't know. I got to see how far I can actually push these things. I don't know how much Dreams can handle. So it's going to be very interesting, and hopefully I can push it to the extreme just to be able to do these game types. But anyway, this video is pretty long enough. So a couple cool goals and different things. I hope you all enjoy watching, and I hope you guys are going to definitely like and subscribe and keep on giving me more feedback. And I hope you hope you are excited to kind of see this develop a bit further. Definitely, I'm melting in my seat still over meeting, well, like having the developer, the main creator, message me. This is something that I am so happy about, and him liking it. And apparently, on the fun note, there was like 6 or so companies that asked him like if they could make the video game, and none of the companies were honoring the beauty of Oban or what the looks were, and so they never did create the video game because of that. Because there was too many companies that weren't going to honor what the story was, or what Oban was. And so as a fan person, somebody that is deeply rooted in their heart, I'm hoping to really just make this a beautiful game, and to actually make it where it's super fun for many people to absolutely love, and then direct them over to the main animated series. I wanted to kind of come back to life there, because one of the things is too, he's coming out with the second season, or continuing the series, and I definitely want to help support any way I can, and if I can make new fans come to that direction of the work, I'll hope for the best if I can do that, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, you all have a good day, and I hope you all like seeing this. And yeah, like I said earlier, like and subscribe. Bye.